What's going on, YouTube? Today we're here to talk about a topic that I have wanted to gripe about for the last couple months at least. So because of our AR guys versus AK guys series, a lot of you guys bring up in the comments, it's probably one of the biggest comments aside from the butthurt AR guys, you guys are asking, what about ARAC guys, or what about Mutant guys, or what about AR-AK hybrid guys? So I figured that might be an interesting video to talk to you guys about what I think about a couple of the AR-AK hybrids, or what people claim are AR-AK hybrids out there on the market. I do have quite a bit of experience with some of the guns that we're talking about today. I've shot pretty much all of them. I've owned a couple of them. So we're just going to be talking about some of the bigger hybrids that are out there on the market and whether I think they actually count as AR-AK hybrids and what I think about them. So let's just dive right in. Number one, the CMMG Mutant. Now, the CMMG Mutant is probably one of the more popular AR-AK hybrid type rifles. They've done a pretty good job on advertising. Pretty much every YouTuber you know has done a video with them. So what is the CMMG Mutant? The CMMG Mutant, in my opinion, does not necessarily qualify as an AR-AK hybrid. I know, right off the bat, first one on the list, I'm disqualifying it, but hear me out. The CMMG Mutant really isn't a hybrid as much as it is an AR-15 chambered in 7.62x39 that takes AK mags. You just change the caliber and change the magazine. There's no hybrid. Other than that, it's a complete AR-15. It uses an AR-15 fire control group, AR-15 style lower, AR-15 upper, the gas system is an AR-15, all the BCG, the buffer tube, you know, buffer assembly, like everything is an AR-15. The only thing you changed out was you changed the caliber of the barrel and you used AK mags. All right, now let me just pause right there because it sounds like I am harping really badly on the CMMG Mutant. I am not saying that the CMMG Mutant is a bad gun. I've run the gun plenty of times. It's a phenomenally functional rifle. I enjoyed mine when I owned it. We've torn the hell out of the one. I didn't even realize what shirt I'm wearing. It's the Iraq Veteran 8888 YouTube Range Day. Every time we go out to that range day, CMMG comes out, they bring a full auto Mutant, we run the hell out of it all day. Fantastic rifle. But in my opinion, it just doesn't meet the requirements to be a true hybrid. So when I keep harping back on the CMMG Mutant not really being a hybrid, I'm not saying that the Mutant is a bad gun by any means. I'm more or less just irritated by the mindset of a lot of people on the internet that is the penultimate hybrid gun, when in reality, I just think they took a couple of features from the AK, literally a couple, too. The caliber and the magazine, that's it. So I don't think it's a true hybrid. Disqualification right off the bat. Still a great gun, CMMG. Please don't stop talking to me. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So, next rifle. All right, so the second rifle on our list is the SIG 5.56R. Now, this is another one of those guns where basically they just took it and they converted it over from 5.56 to 7.62x39 using AK magazines. However, I will give the SIG 5.56R more credit as it actually does use a more AK-style gas system. So it's more a piston-operated gun than a direct impingement like an AR-15. It's a little bit expensive, you know, 6 hour, everything they do is pretty much going to be kind of pricey, but I did enjoy my time shooting it, and I do think it falls more in line with the AR-AK hybrid. I will give that one a pass. As far as hybrids go, are we ranking these? What are we doing? Are we rating them? Let's do a star rating. We've never done that before. So out of 5 stars, I will give, and not on the basis of being a gun, on the basis of being an AR-AK hybrid, I will give it 3 stars out of 5. Those weren't stars. Don't think I didn't catch that. So that brings us away from the SIG and onto the, wow, I just whisked that away real good. Okay, put a SIG here and, okay. Third gun on our list is the KS-47. Now the KS-47 looks slightly familiar, doesn't it? The KS-47 is basically the CMMG Mutant, or at least the concept behind it. It's an AR-15 by Palmetto State Armory, chambered in 7.62x39 that takes AK magazines. The only difference? Much lower price. So there are a couple of technical differences between the CMG Mutant and the KS-47. For example, don't quote me on this, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that the CMMG Mutant uses an AR-10 308 style bolt carrier group, and they just undersized the bolt face to 7.62x39, whereas on the KS-47 they just use a standard AR-15 bolt carrier group and they ream it out to 7.62x39. Not 100% sure on that, reasonably sure, probably easily Googleable, probably should have done that before this video. I'm not perfect, nobody is. So I'm not 100% sure that really matters in this case, but it's worthy of pointing out that there are a couple of technical differences between the two, other than just, you know, pretty decent price point gap. However, KS-47 falls into the same camp as the CMMG Mutant, whereas I don't actually consider it a real hybrid because, again, it's just an AR-15 chambered in 7.62x39 with AK mags. The only AK part on the whole gun is a magazine. So, you know, solid B+ for effort, not a hybrid. And I can already feel the butthurt in the comments because I just disqualified those two, and statistically, that's what 60% of hybrid owners are going to own. Probably more like 70%, so I can already feel the butthurt just stewing in the comments. Let me explain my thinking on that a little bit. So the only part that's even remotely AK on those two guns is the magazine. It's one piece. It's the feeding system. It's a little box, not even attached to the frickin' gun. It's just what you use to feed it. If that was the case, any AR-9 out there that takes Glock mags is a Glock hybrid. I just don't buy that. I really don't. I think a hybrid is when you incorporate the designs of the two guns, not just the polymer plastic thing you use to feed it, if that makes sense. Go ahead, rush down to the comments, tell me I'm wrong. Check my wrist, I've got time. And that leads us to the last one on our list. Of course, this list would not be complete without the Faxon ARAC-21. Now, this is a gun that I've been playing around with for a couple of years. I actually do like it. For those of you who are not familiar with it, this is probably, in my opinion, the closest thing on this list to a true AR-AK hybrid. Let me explain that a little bit. So what makes the ARAC-21 special is that it's not actually a firearm. The ARAC-21 is an AR-15 upper. So you use a, don't quote me on this again, I'm not very good at Google Foo before shooting a video that's going to get a lot of views, hopefully. The ARAC-21's upper is a long stroke gas piston operation. It pushes it back. Instead of a buffer tube system like a standard AR-15, it does have more of a recoil spring operated system like the AK. So you get the long stroke gas piston like the AK, you get the recoil operating system like the AK, and because it works like an AK in those ways and doesn't need the buffer spring or the buffer tube like the AR-15 does, you can actually fold the stock to the side just like you can on an AK without, you know, the gun blowing up. Well, maybe not blowing up, but at least failing and probably not being super great for your gun. It's also relatively simple to convert it from 5.56 to 7.62x39. Just change out the magazine, change out the barrel, change out the bolt. I believe all those parts are available from Faxon. I've shot it in both configurations. So you get both calibers, you get incorporations of both designs, you get an AR-15 lower, can't get much more AR-15 than that, with an AK-style gas operation and recoil spring assembly, and the AK caliber or AR-15 caliber. Like, they did a lot of looking into this, and I'm actually relatively happy with the way it turned out. The only downside to it is cost. It's like a $1,900 gun, and you're mostly paying for the upper. If you know, you just take a standard AR-15 lower that, you know, you can get, if you go to the Poverty Pony Express, you can get for like 120 bucks. Good news is I think they do sell the uppers independently. I really should have like an affiliate link for Faxon. I'm going to check into that. I didn't even think about that when we were filming the video. I'm going to check into that. If there is an affiliate link, I'm going to put it down below in the description if you want to check out the ARAC-21. It's a gun that, like I said, I've been playing with for a little while, and I do kind of like it, but it's just a little pricey. So, yeah, go ahead, call me a paid shill, whatever. YouTube's, yeah. I got to pay for the 50, guys. That's my list of, you know, 4 of the more common AR-15 AK hybrids that are out there on the market. You know, with the whole AK guys versus AR guys series, we're getting this a lot. So I figured I'd make a video just kind of detailing my thoughts on a couple of those. I do have a lot of friends at a couple of the companies I mentioned, so please don't hate me if I said some things you don't like. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you like more content like this or you have other things that you'd like us to do, go ahead and put those down in the comments, as always. Oh, and by the way, we are starting up something new. We're starting up the hashtag AKG notification squad. So we're going to start giving away things like t-shirts and decals and, you know, other stuff. We talked about doing my signature glasses at one point, just buying another pair and giving it to some people in the comments. So if you guys turn on the notification bell and comment in the first 60 minutes of a video uploading, we'll just give away some stuff to you guys because you guys have been awesome with that. It's really helping us with growth, and we just can't thank you enough for the support. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't take it too seriously. We really didn't mean to cause the shitstorm that's probably taking place in the comments, but oh well, what can you do? Thanks, guys, and we'll see you on Monday. How was that? Now, this gun is also kind of like an AR... Oh, Jesus, I know I wasn't just about to say that. I was going to say it's like an AR-AK hybrid. Like, yeah, no dick. Second rifle on our list is the 6... Oh, Jesus Christ. Right off the bat. So the second gun that's on our list is the sick... Sick. Yeah, it's a sick gun. It's a nice gun. So the Damn it. Oh, turn the camera off. Billy Madison, I believe. If you haven't seen it, it's really not worth watching. Yeah. Just like other Adam Sandler movies, not worth watching. It uses a very AK... Oh, Jesus. Flies.
Congratulations, 6-hour. You get the gold star.
Oh. They were the one country that didn't get any gold stars.
Yeah.
Holocaust joke.